All right, guys, this is going to be my first outing. Sally's going to guard Dottie in the fort, and I'm getting in 4 wins. The special medical transportation vehicle provided by Chicago Memorial Hospital. They come all the way out from Chicago to transport me into Quartzsite.
And cabin fever, huh?
Little bit.
Right.
I have Sally tell you what that's all about, but she doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know what that's like. Do you, Sally? She's not hearing me, is she? All right. I'm in.
Yep, and the barrel chair's to your right. You can obviously tell today is going to be housework day. Do whatever you need to make yourself comfortable.
And there's no seatbelt, right?
There is a seatbelt.
There is?
Yes. It might be crammed down or whatever.
Oh, there is a seatbelt. Yeah. Damn. Look at me. I have a seatbelt.
Okay.
Not completely accessible though.
Oh. Okay.
It's caught in there somewhere.
Sally doesn't use it, so it probably didn't dig it out. Now let's see if my battery will start.
Oh, no, I think I got it. Oh. No, if your battery doesn't start.
Well, no, I had to jump it this morning.
You did?
So I'm not sure what that was all about. See? It's doing that thing again like it did before, but when I took it in to get checked, he just said I just needed to drive it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did
he tested it.
Wires were all good. He tested it for a parasitic load, nothing. He just did the same thing, and he just said keep driving it, and it was been working fine ever since. So. Well,
don't swear or anything. You're on camera. Okay. This is my first outing, and this is a perspective my users have not seen. This is exciting. Now, when we go to the grocery store, do I need the walker or can I use a cart?
I think it's going to depend on what you go to.
I'm comfortable with a cart. It's just...
Well, so you want me to go get you a cart?
Well, maybe I can do the walker and put the walker in the cart.
Yeah.
Look at Barb's beautiful rig here. It is beautiful, Barb. The way you've decorated it and everything, it's gorgeous. And
I'm in Erran, travel mode. But in Erran mode,
well, I haven't been able to turn far enough for them to see your bed, so you probably feel good about that. But we're looking at your dinette. It looks great. That looks great. And that thing with like the doilies on it that goes across, is that like a shelf that you use? Yeah.
I use that to put my miniature on my plants. Any videos out?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the last one to cook before I release it. And I can probably look at that right now to see if it's... Oh, I can release 2 videos right now. Okay, that one's released. And hip replacement on the road. Number 5, 4 days after surgery, is about to go public. Well, you know, she had a broken bone. That's going to be much harder to heal and recover from. Well, technically I have a broken bone, but not in the way she has a broken bone. But, you know, what I'm going to start telling people on these recovery videos is this is good information for you, but don't assume that your experience is going to be as smooth as mine, because as hard as I looked, I have not seen anyone that had as smooth of experience as I've had. And I'm chalking it up to happenstance and luck. So it's not, it's a sample size of one, you know what I mean? And I think Barb thinks I'm talking to the camera and I'm talking to her.
Oh, okay. Well, I never know what you're.
No, I'm mostly talking to you while you're with me.
Oh, okay.
I know that's a little weird, huh? And we're going through a wash. I've never ridden in a Class C before. This is my first time ever.
Oh, really?
Yep. This is a pretty comfortable seat. You're getting rid of it, though, huh?
It's comfortable for a short amount of time.
And you're going to get rid of it, not replace it, and have this, the front one, be a turnaround one, or?
I'm thinking about this. But yeah, I also found a chair that will recline back. So mostly it's my lower back. That chair is not comfortable for the purpose that I wanted.
Look, we're going through another wash.
Mm-hmm.
Barb slapped it into 8-wheel drive and powered out of the wash, right, Barb? So Barb, all she did innocently say, "Hey, I'm going to town. You want me to get you some eggs and some paper towels?" And I said, "Can I come with you?" I think she was a little surprised. It is 9:34 a.m. I always like it when it's 9 o'clock, or I've done my work, I've done my exercises, I've done my videos, I'm on my way into town. I remember that old thing from the 70s that said, "We're the U.S. Army, and we do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day." Do you remember that? That ad? That was a recruitment ad in the 70s. We do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day. So I'm thinking, you know, Sally had what we would call, I think, classify a traumatic injury. And my surgery would be better classified as an insult to the body. You know, a controlled trauma, an intentional trauma that's minimized, yet it's still, the body still goes, "What the heck did you happen to me? This is unnatural."
This to me is the hard part, because the speed limit is 15, and you don't realize how slow 15 is until you're even 20. You know?
I have to pay attention when I'm doing videos on my e-bike, because it usually shows in the bottom of the screen my speed, and people will say nasty things to me if they see a speed 20 instead of 15 on the e-bike.
Tattle on yourself.
I see Cottywomple out there. I won't show you his camp. That's not right. I'm putting my hand in front of it. But I see his camp with his tent. He's still here. He lost his beloved dog out here in the beginning of the season, and he went and adopted a new puppy.
He lost, was it passed or?
It passed.
Oh, it
passed, yeah. Cottywomple. You'll see him occasionally. If you read the comments, he's out there. So are you thinking there's a lot less campers out here now, Barb?
Oh, yeah. Compared to January, And now, of course, it's going to be climbing up to 90. You're going to have some diehards out here now.
Yeah, we're going to hit 96 next week, right? And when I get home today, before I end this video, I'm going to show you how my friends have helped me set up a way for me to start my generator and AC from my recliner. The only thing I need to do is get up and close the windows.
I'm just going to suck it up until I can't take it. And then I'm going to find somebody's rig with shade. And that's what I'm going to trash. I should turn on a generator, but my air conditioner's
Well, it's good to know now that I can get outside and sit in shade now. It was pretty exciting to be able to get in and out by myself now and be able to walk across the whole camp today.
It's amazing the difference in temperature inside trade and outside the
Yeah. And I'm not lucky enough to be positioned like Cheryl's ideally positioned so she can get that cross breeze. I'm not positioned right to be able to do that because my biggest window is facing the majority of the sun.
Oh, because the majority of your windows facing west.
Yeah, next year I'm gonna park like Cheryl did.
Because your refrigerator is on the door side.
It's on my door side.
Mine is on.
Which it'll get morning sun, but no afternoon sun.
Right.
And the morning sun is better than the afternoon sun.
Right.
And we've arrived. Where did we arrive, Barb? We're at Highway 95.
Yep, get ready to turn right, head into town.
It looks like kind of a beautiful day, doesn't it? So, Barb, this is your only transportation, so people will be curious. You chose a Class C.
Yes.
How do you feel about having to take your rig in anytime you want to go somewhere? What are the pluses and minuses as you see it?
Well, in any rig you have, if you don't have a vehicle, a regular vehicle, there's going to be prep work. But I've got it down to where it only takes me a few minutes to unhook, and then, like I said, when I'm in Erran mode, all my stuff just gets tossed on the bed. When I'm in travel mode, everything is packed up, put away, and I drive. So if I'm running into town, it only takes me a few minutes. Basically, it's securing my plants in a container, and unhooking my solar.
So it sounds like you're pretty happy with the arrangement.
Yeah, I am. Before I bought, I looked at I knew I wanted, because I travel solo and I boondock in some strange places. I wanted something that I could go from my living area to the front seat without having to exit the vehicle. I felt I would be safer that way. So that was the Class A, Class C, or Class B. And my criteria was, could I sit in this thing if it rained 4 or 5 days? The Class B was too small. The Class A actually drives like a bus, but the Class C, I've driven a truck ever since I was 16. So getting into the seat and driving, there was no adjustment. Because, when you're driving, everything behind you is following you. Bunch of spare parts traveling in the same direction.
Right. So I'm going to switch gears on you a little bit. Barb was the person that went down with me for the surgery and was with me through the whole surgery. Could you share what that experience was like for you?
A lot of waiting. I did learn how to video, because I videoed you a little bit. I was a little nervous, but it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. But yeah, it was mostly waiting and talking to your fan base.
Oh, because there was it turns out the lady in front of us in the surgery knew who I was, right? Is that how it was?
No, she was before you, and when we mentioned that you were going to be going back to Portside, the doctor said, "Oh, we just had a lady ahead of you from Portside." But when I sat in your truck, the person that drove her down, Frank, recognized your truck, had remembered you were having surgery that day, and was hoping to meet you. I was sitting in your truck. He recognized me. I don't know how. I'm not a YouTuber, but he recognized
You're on my
me.
videos.
Yeah. And so we were chatting for a while, and then I went in. He went in to get her to leave. I went inside. Well, he had told all the receptionists about you being this famous YouTuber and how great you are. They thought it was cool. So they looked up your videos, saw the videos when you were talking about, where you were getting your surgery, what was going to happen, which they thought was really cool. So they said, "Oh, well, we didn't know we had a celebrity YouTuber." And I said, "Oh, yeah, you do."
That's really funny.
Yeah.
So the one of the unique things about Barb, it was really a big comfort for me. She was with me for every minute other than the surgery, from my perspective. And I was warned about all kinds of things online by my doctor. The one thing that Barb warned me about that no one else said anything about, she said, "You need to have a bag in the car for vomit. Trust me." She's had many surgeries, and no one else warned me about that. And thank God she did, because that was the worst part of the whole experience, was the nausea and the vomiting in the car on the way home.
I thought about that later, and you kept saying, "Oh, I'm nauseated." And I kept saying, "Well, if you could, it's worse to think about it, you feel it, than it is to actually do it. Once you do it, you feel better." And you didn't think because you had eaten anything, you had anything in your stomach to throw up. But what you had was an empty stomach full of
Water.
chemicals.
Water
chemicals.
And chemicals. Yeah.
And that's what came up. And so what I thought was funny later was, as you're doing this, I'm like, "Oh, that's good. That's good. Keep doing it. Keep doing it." Which this is something most people would tell somebody who's tossing their cookies to do. And then I said, "Oh, that was a good one," because you would do a little one, and then you just did this whole eruption thing. And then you said, "I think I got a little bit more." Did that? I said, "You're right. I feel better." But I'm like, how many people sit there and go, "That's good. That's good. Get more."
You were saying that.
And then I rolled the window down just a little bit and got over myself and rolled it back up again.
So where are we going first, Barb?
We're going to go to DG Market.
All right, so I'll show you me approaching the front, but we can't record inside.
Yeah.
It's against their policy. So we'll stop when we get in closer. Well, when I show you how I'm going to take the what's that thing called I'm going to be using?
The walker.
The walker. The walker up to the cart, put the walker in the cart and then use the cart for stability.
Yes. There's no way you're going to publish being with me without your walker, because Cheryl will see it, and I fear.
Yeah. We don't want to catch the wrath of Nurse Ratchet.
Yeah. For those that remember that movie. All right, I am going to piss everybody off by pulling right up front. Just next. Now, see this guy. Look at that. Now, see, I know you can do it. I'm going to open up this thing here so you can get out. And you want your walker out.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go ahead and take care of all that. Get you all situated.
All right. So Barb is taking the walker out. I'm getting up.
Yep.
And
stand here and hold the walker.
Okay.
To make sure that.
So I go good leg or bad leg first? Bad leg first.
Leg first.
Bad leg first. Good leg.
Yes.
Bad leg. Good leg. reach down.
I'm holding this so it doesn't
Bad
move.
leg, good leg. So I'm
All
out.
right.
I'm good.
All right, you go ahead and head in, and I'll get myself out of it.
Okay. So this is unique. I'm not in the desert, so I can actually push the walker. The wheels are actually functional. So we're going to do the transfer here, and we're going to turn the recording off because it's just they have a policy against recording in here. So we'll re-engage on the way out. Okay, I'm back on. I did the grocery shopping in here, and you see I have this in upside down. It took a little trying to figure out how to carry it. I dropped it once. It was something, but I got the cart. I got everything I needed. I got the groceries back to the rig. Now I'm taking the cart back, and I'll return. I'll return to the rig with the walker. It's gonna be right behind me. So as I turn around, there she is, and here I go. GG Market, my friends. Well, that was a little potential trip up that mat there, but I avoided disaster. And really, I don't need to be leaning on this at all. I keep forgetting that. I just need my hands on it because if something happens where I lose balance, I just grip it and I'm good. It's not there for me to be taking weight off the leg because the leg feels fine other than that one spot on the right that's got the little bruise that Cheryl has me putting ice on. That'll be healed in a couple of days. There's like, as I'm walking, that little pinprick of pain, tenderness on the side is a minor inconvenience. I'd call the pain a 1 or 2 out of 10. And there's Barb in the Four Winds.
The eggs are in the refrigerator in the yellow bag. I'll get that, and the rest are secured. The groceries are secured.
All right.
So on to Coyote Fresh.
On to Coyote Fresh. So the way I do this is come up here, turn this to the side, get it up like this. So when I get up there, I've got something to grab onto. I have good foot, bad foot, good foot, bad foot. Grip on this, good foot, bad foot. Turn this to the side, grab the chair, and we're going to Coyote. We're going to Coyote Fresh. I don't need anything there, but that doesn't mean I won't see something that I might want to buy. But at least I want to go in there and film myself. I'm gonna film myself going through Coyote Fresh in a walker, like an old man, the old man that I am.
And they let you film
in Coyote Fresh is fine. I just don't film the employees in any prolonged way. It's just I don't want to invade their privacy, so I don't do cashiers or people waiting on me. I turn the camera down. So you get everything you needed?
No, I'm going to see if I can.
Well, everything that you needed here.
Yeah, I got everything I needed here, and the only thing I didn't get, what I needed was salad.
My phone is talking to me. My phone said, okay. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, phone.
Okay, Coyote Fresh, you'll have to walk because
Yep.
parking is a little...
That's fine. I got 2 legs. Do you know every other country does not refrigerate eggs?
Yes, because they don't sterilize the eggs.
Right. So you just, in other countries, they just wash the eggs before they use them, right?
Because when hens lay eggs, it's hermetically sealed by this membrane to keep salmonella out and killing the chicks. All right.
All right.
I'm going to walk around and open that door. And
Okay. I'll be here.
Oh. You know?
Did you lock me in?
Well, I locked the thing and then I didn't take out, I put away the key fob.
So if I were here by myself, I would probably go down on the first step and then I would try to pass this by me. And don't help me.
Okay.
So I would probably put it like this. And then I'd go bad down.
Good foot.
Good. That's the bad foot.
Yeah.
It's bad foot down.
Oh, it's bad foot down?
Yeah.
That's right.
And then I would do this, just drop it like that, and then lean over. Don't help.
Oh.
No help. We're pretending I'm showing people how to do it alone.
Oh, okay.
All right, and that's it. And I would turn around and I would close this, and I would lock it.
Yep. This here is the happiest thing I did this year.
We did.
Yeah.
I bought it for you.
Yeah.
Well, not on your behalf, with your money.
I only had one car key. So if I were to lock it in there, I couldn't get out. Now I don't
like
have
Sally.
to worry about it. Yeah. $700 later.
Poor Sally.
I mean, this is so nice, you know?
Fundraiser, everything's $1. No sugaring, gluten-free option.
A little different walking on gravel.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that girl looked up and look at that old man. Look at that old man with the walker.
And that young chick.
And that young chick, yeah.
Ooh, we got something to see today.
You know, the thing with this place that's bad is the smell when you walk up. You smell the bakery first,
Yeah.
and then you smell the food.
When you say bad, you mean bad for
Me.
For diet.
Yes. Oh, doesn't that bakery smell good?
Yeah, the bakery smells pretty good.
Pretty deep. That's the smell of happiness. All right. I'm going to look for this. That was.
And here we are. My maiden post-surgery trip. In
It's your woman to back up and not stop where she's going, right, sir?
this lady's going to knock me. You're on film, by the way.
Yeah,
so okay. You can knock me over.
Okay. That's fair.
And I got nothing to buy. I'm just taking a tour. I'm so glad to be out of the trailer.
But then you never know. All of a sudden, it's like $50 later.
I could find something I absolutely have to have.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to their salad area and
Look at this. Well, I haven't seen anything I desperately need yet. Maybe I'll get out of here without spending any money. Let's go. I don't need any meat, but I like looking at the meat. Here we go. Check it out. This is the 90% lean that I get for Dottie for $6.99. For $6.29, you get the 80%. Ribeye steak, $19.99. New York, $15.99. T-bone, $14.99. Top round, $6.99. Cube steak, $7. Boneless chuck roast, $8.99. Tri-tip, $10.99. This is some really seriously good meats. And they say, don't worry, I'm not getting you, just the meats on the camera.
I don't care.
Okay. She doesn't care. She wants to be on. She's one of my favorite people here that waits on me. They say if you want better meats from this, it's about a 200-mile trip or so to do so. But I'm good. I'm not going to buy anything today. My friend just brought me here so I could walk around.
And look, she will be back though, I guarantee.
Oh, I definitely will be back. Just as my first out day after hip surgery. What are you getting, Barb?
I'm getting salads.
Oh, and I've already got I've got my favorite there is the seafood salad, and I've already got some. And don't get any of that chocolate pudding. It's no good. It's not any good. No, it's no good.
Well, at least you're not saying that about the bananas. I'd like to have a medium container, please, of your broccoli salad.
See, what else can I show you? If you want some cooked chicken, there's cooked chicken almost always here. Well, there's cooked chicken right here. Nice little chicken. And there's also a wide variety of baked goods that are fairly fresh, especially the breads. Come here and look at the breads here. There's one in particular. I don't see it. There's a special roll that they have. They're called snowflake rolls. Here they are, snowflake rolls. And it was Campulance Man that turned me on to snowflake rolls. They're wonderful. They got more stuff here like cinnamon rolls, both frosted and unfrosted, brownies, all kinds of breads. And then we have the type 2 diabetes case here with the my wonderful apple fritters. Look at those apple fritters. They're perfect.
It's like rabbit. Okay, I would like to have medium container fish. That's fish, right?
Oh, this is our ham salad.
Oh, okay, never mind. So let's. Oh, and then you have a large container of your fruit, please. And and that will be all. Thank you.
Do you want 2 or 3 apple fritters? They look pretty good.
Well, I'll tell you, that smell is wonderful.
Oh, it's just, this is a wonderful place. It always has been, always will be.
And I'll tell you something that I like that I don't tell anybody.
What's that?
I like pimento loaf.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
pimento.
pimento. Me too.
Well,
Me
most
too.
people, you know, when they hear that, it's not good, but
And here, this is pickle and pepper loaf next to it. You ever heard of that?
probably people close to my age.
And there is a nice selection of ice creams. And, I was looking for a cake everywhere for someone's birthday last year, and I couldn't figure out where to go. And someone said, they have frozen birthday cakes ready to go at Coyote. And sure enough, they did. Look at these cakes that they have. Really nice cakes.
We can write on them too.
And they wrote on mine last year for me. So that was a big discovery for me. And then, to me, there's a nice assortment of frozen goods here that you may not get exactly what you want, but this is not Walmart, guys. But there's things here that they don't sell at Walmart, and that's what makes it so wonderful. We'll see if we can find Barb. I think she's done with her shopping. I don't see her. There she is. I don't have anything. This is going to be a first that I've walked into Coyote Fresh and walked out without buying anything. This does not happen much.
Oh,
all right.
Keep going that way.
I'll keep going this way, and I'll meet you at the front, around the other side.
So we got 55.78.
We're raising money here.
Yeah, we had a death in the family, an unexpected pass away.
Oh, is this Robert Nash?
Yep. If you've ever been to either one of the Chevrons, you
Oh yeah.
know him.
Yeah.
He's the maintenance guy that was at both the Chevrons. Everybody knew him as Chevron Bob. And he just recently passed away on Saturday unexpectedly.
Oh, poor Robert.
Over here we've got some low sugar, no sugar, and gluten-free options.
Okay, do you have a little bag or
Yeah,
something?
absolutely.
I can start throwing
There's
stuff in.
banana bread, peanut butter, chocolate chip cookies. These are blueberry muffins and some cinnamon streusel coffee cake. Everything is $1.
Oh, you're gonna get a lot more than that from me. Here we go.
Thank you, honey. That's all for you?
No, I'm gonna grab a few more.
Grab a few more. These ones over here are full sugar, so we've got the sugar cookies, the blueberry muffins again, but those ones are low sugar over here. These are full sugar.
I'll do the low sugar. I'm happy.
All right,
I'm happy. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Who's this one there? Who's this little one?
Bryson.
Hi, Bryson. Hello. Hey. Hello.
But he's not cranky about
And
it.
who's this young man?
This is Benny.
Hi, Benny.
We're shy.
We're shy. That's okay.
Thank you for your support.
I have a YouTube channel if you're interested. It's called Travels with Dottie.
Oh, yeah?
And I've got like hundreds of courtside videos.
Very cool.
Travels with Dottie.
Thank you, honey. Have a good day.
I had to buy something. They had a family member pass on Saturday. They had a family member pass on Saturday, so they're raising money for the funeral. All right, Barb.
Now, did you want to see how you're going to get back in?
I'm going to do it all by myself, Miss Barb.
You sound like a little kid. By myself. Do it myself.
Damn right. All right. Good one. Good one.
Is it just getting into my...
No, not even a little bit. Where else are we going, Barb?
Well, I was going to head back. I got everything I need.
You don't need to fill your tanks or dump your tanks or...
I can get water.
Why don't you get water?
All right.
Let's go. Let's get water. And they gave us some low sugar options like this muffin. Where's the muffin? We got a low sugar muffin in here. They have low sugar options.
Oh, really?
Bless them, they're only asking for $1 for these things. It's the man his name was Robert Nash. He was the maintenance guy at the Chevrons, the 2 Chevrons in town. So a lot of people knew him.
Oh, and was it,
Unexpected, sudden death on Saturday. Where's your backup camera? Looks like mine.
Well, yours is bigger, isn't it?
Well, the actual picture of the backup isn't necessarily bigger.
Oh, I figured with your big screen.
Yeah, it doesn't take up the whole screen.
Oh. All right, let's go dump and refresh.
So we're going to dump at La Posa South, right?
Yes.
We're not going to spend money in town.
No. No, I already spent money when I bought my pass. So, I don't need to dump. I'm just going to top off my water and get rid of my snack.
All right, got my ice pack. Put it on that. My little hot spot for Cheryl's instructions.
How is your leg?
It's fine. It's just that little spot on the side that hurts when I walk. And there's a bruise there and everything. And inflamed a little bit. And Cheryl says just keep putting ice on it and you'll be fine. Oversized load. What is that? Some kind of big tractor thing. The bed above your head here, do you use that for storage?
Yes, yeah. That's all storage. And my 40-inch TV is up here too. It'll go out. I don't watch it, so I just leave it.
And this, honestly, is almost exactly the amount of room I have in my little trailer, which is more than adequate for me. For a single person, for two people, little tight. You'd have to be two young people.
Yeah. And you probably feel like that.
I can't hear you.
Oh, I said you have a slide, so you probably feel like there's more room.
A little bit, not that much though. Not that it's not that different. Because keep in mind, mine's only 7 feet wide, and other small trailers like Cheryl's is 8 feet wide. It makes a big difference.
Okay. Yeah, this is 8 feet wide.
Yeah, mine's 7. So. You know, every once in a while I'll get on because YouTube says this guy wants to watch a lot of hip replacement videos, so they come up in my feed quite a bit. And I'll be watching one and not really pay much attention, and it'll say no driving for 8 to 10 weeks. Someone said that this morning. Then I looked at the date; it was 8 years ago. It was the old stuff. Then I look at new stuff, and it says 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what your doctor said.
Yes. I could feel like I could easily drive now, but I'm not driving until I go down again and he examines me and clears me for driving.
If it were your left leg, you could probably go a week or so because you drive right.
Right.
With your right hip.
I mean, I can definitely, not a problem with the accelerator. I'd worry about reaction time.
Yeah, and don't forget you need to wear those leg cover.
Yeah.
I don't know the official name.
Yeah, the electronic things that squeeze my calves.
Yeah.
That Cheryl said I should wear. She gave me a couple sets of compression socks that I'll wear on the way.
And it's nice she's going to follow you until you guys split off.
Yeah. At some point, she'll have to head north to hit I-40.
I doubt you're going to have to stay in an RV park before going into Mexico.
I don't think so either, but it's
an option.
It's an option. We're almost back to La Posa South. I see the entrance.
Yeah, I'll hit the water first and then swing around and get to the trash.
You don't have to dump your tanks?
No.
And it's still morning. It's 10:30.
That's good because after I park to put my stuff away, I need to clean. And I need to scrub. My rig, I'm talking about the rig.
You know, let me tell you what kind of housekeeper Barb is. She had a problem with her toilet, and I was helping her with it. So I went head first into the side of the toilet with my head right by the toilet, in the back of the toilet, and you could have eaten breakfast off of any part of it. you do that to my toilet, even when I think it's clean, you would maybe need to be resuscitated afterwards. So that tells you she doesn't mess around with cleaning.
Well, you did real good today.
Cheryl says I need another walk from my place to Lisa's and back before the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to kind of count on her to just regulate when enough is enough, so I don't depend on my faulty judgment at all.
Well, I can't believe this season is already coming to an end. It seems like this year flew.
Yeah. We did a lot of stuff and had a lot of fun. That's
Yeah.
for sure. That guy we're just passing with all the white trucks and the rocks. I wonder, I bet, I have the feeling he leaves at probably the 15th, the last day, I would guess. Because he's always here in the very beginning. And he's always here whenever no matter how late I leave, he's here. Big bumpy.
I like this dump. Your water swing around, don't crash and turn. That is one nice thing about these. I mean, you can do that artificially.
Right. Now here we get well water out of a well here. And if you recall, in the beginning of the season, I tested it. And the only thing that's a potential concern to anybody would be the high salt content. It's within acceptable limits, but it's high. And if you're sensitive to salt, it's probably not a good idea. If you're not sensitive to salt, it's good water.
All right. I'll be back.
Okay, Arnold.
You know, it's always nice to get water so you can flush your toilet.
This is where we're camped, La Posa South, and when you pay this year it's $180 for the whole season. You get unlimited supply of water, black and gray dump station, and the dumpsters we're going to go by. So you never have to worry about those things. They're all available right here.
And here, so it's ready. It's ready to fall out, and I Ready to dump. Smooth this right here so it doesn't fall off. Alrighty.
We're ready.
Yep. Garbage.
Are you going to reposition yourself in the new,
Yeah.
what is it, east to west?
Yeah, I think
Or is
so.
north to south?
Well, right now I'm facing east to west, and that sun, from the south.
No, I mean positioning the rig north to south would, the way Cheryl's positioned north to south.
Yes.
So you'd be parallel to her.
Yeah.
But which side?
I just got to make sure that I think I'm going to have my refrigerator on the east side, so it gets the morning sun.
Gotcha.
The afternoon sun.
So that would be parallel to her, and your refrigerator side would face her. No, the refrigerator side would, you would nose up to her front, is what I'm saying.
Well, I'll figure it out. I've got a compass, so I'll be able to. I think if I do southwest, the rear will be south northeast. But I'll figure it out because that sun. I have to shut the door because of the sun.
Right.
But then if there's no air, it's going to be hot.
Right.
I've got to figure out how to do it. And for the 2 days, it's going to be 90 degrees. It's not going to hurt my refrigerator and crap out. So it's all about. And if worse comes to worse, I crank up that generator and run the air.
Yep. I'm curious it's what time is it? It's 10:42. Let's see what the weather says. It's already 76 degrees. It's going to be warm today. Let's see how warm.
Right. You ready to head home?
Yeah. It'll be 85 degrees by 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Usually it's like between 3 and 4. So if you can suck it up for about 3 hours, you'll be okay. The difference is whether or not we have a breeze. First stop is next to you. Get out and I'll bring your groceries in, including the eggs that are in my refrigerator.
Yeah, don't be stealing my eggs, Barb.
Yeah.
My $5 eggs. I wonder why the price came down so dramatically.
Well, they didn't have much left. Although I got some real nice steaks there. They were having a sale that day on steaks, so I don't know if it did a good day or.
I don't know. And it was like they were free-range chicken eggs. They weren't jumbo. They were at least large.
Yeah. Well, I've got water, stocked up on water, stocked up on food. Good.
Bounty Towels has a slogan that has lasted for a long time that I think is one of the greatest product slogans. You remember what it is?
No.
The quicker picker upper.
Oh, Bounce. Yeah. That lady that played Rhoda Morgan's mom. I can't think of her name. She's a character actor.
It's Bounty, not Bounty. The quicker picker upper.
And of course, going further back, don't squeeze the Charmin.
Yeah. But Mr. Whipple always got busted doing it.
Yes. And a rabbit never got
Kid, because they're what? They're for kids.
Right.
Silly rabbit.
know, all that stuff's full of dyes, so I think it's going to get taken away from us.
Yeah. I like the Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch with crunch berries. Fruit Loops.
Growing up, I never had that. We had shredded wheat and Cheerios, things like that.
We had those variety packs that
Yeah,
would
those were
sneak
cool.
that would sneak in healthy cereals
Yes.
in every pack.
And those were the ones that didn't get eaten. And it had the center.
Well, I had to eat them, or they wouldn't get it wouldn't be replaced if I didn't eat them all. So it was a sneaky way to get me to eat like bran flakes and stuff like that.
And it had perforation in the center that you could open up for your milk.
Yep.
Eat right out of the little.
You could.
Gosh, now most of what we ate, they probably wouldn't allow. I remember one time for a treat, my mom got a straw, and inside was chocolate. So when you drank your milk, it turned into chocolate milk.
Yeah. Count Chocula.
Yes. Don't forget my pack of candy cigarettes.
With the red end that made it look like it was lit.
Yeah, and powdered sugar. I thought we were so sophisticated. We were being groomed.
And jawbreakers. Who thought that would be good for your teeth?
Yet you pull it out of your mouth and see what color it was.
Yeah.
Because every layer has a color. Well, Lisa's here.
She was sitting outside when we left.
Yeah, Cheryl. I don't think Cheryl. No,
She was going to go into town.
oh, yeah, Mount. She's getting your.
Oh, she's coming back right now. I can see her coming through the desert. You're going to have to trust me because she went behind some vegetation. But she's going to arrive right about when we do. Barb's not here.
It's gonna
She-
go crazy. Oh, yeah, here she is.
Yeah, she is.
She took the other way. She took the naughty way. All right, everybody's back at base camp.
Cheryl has arrived.
And I will go out and get that door open. And then you can sit outside or go inside. I'll take your food then.
All right. And I would grab my food myself, but I don't know where you put everything.
So the thing is you don't want to try and get out of here holding food.
Right.
I don't think. Yeah, your eggs are in the refrigerator, and then your bag food is in the back, so it doesn't get messed up. Okay. Well, it's nice having company.
Yeah, that was
Hope you
fun.
weren't too bored.
That really hurts now. I think I've done enough for today. That really kind of stung.
All right, no, let me get your food.
Hi, Dottie. Hi, Dottie dog. Hi, puppy. How's my Dottie girl? How's my little girl? How's my little Dottie girl? How's my little Dottie girl? Are you gonna come here? Come here. Right, stop. Okay, go.
I left your bag with the ice pack and everything, so
Okay.
I want you to get yourself settled.
How's the girl?
Okay.
Oh, I guess I should get in here.
Yeah, it'll be easier for me to just hand it to you.
Okay. And the last thing's the bounty, right? The quicker picker upper.
Okay.
Is that everything?
That is everything. Did you bring your cane or your walker or anything? Just your walker, not your cane.
Not my cane.
And did you buy Bounty?
Yeah, there's a whole 8 of them.
Oh, it's sitting up here on my desk. Okay.
Kit. Hey, Kit. What are you doing, Kit? What's the tick? What are you doing, Kit?
He's looking for his cheese. You gonna go home with Barb, Kit? Maybe I can run over here and see Rob.
Hi, Kit.
Just taking inventory, making sure
Hi,
everybody's where
Kit.
they're supposed to be. All right,
Thank
here
you.
go.
So that's kind of the orientation, isn't it?
Actually, yes. Yes, just like hers. And then as the sun comes this way, it'll shade my refrigerator. So the afternoon sun is actually going to be shading my refrigerator.
I'm going to watch and see what happens.
Oh.
Sorry. Get your dog, please. Kit, come. Come on, come. No, come to me. Come to me. Come to me.
Oh, you went and picked it up, huh?
I did. Yeah.
So I walked a lot in town, and this hurts a lot worse. So, huh?
I've been thinking about that.
Yeah.
Alternate ice. You don't need to keep ice on it all day. But
Okay, so this one, can you make sure? Oh, I think that's going to be.
I've used those.
It'll go in.
Yes. Yes.
And then that one. Here, I can. See if that one of those will go into the.
Yeah, it will.
Are you sure? Can you just
Sure.
alleviate my concern?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm going to watch and see what happens with your shape today. And then decide if I'm going to move or not.
You're only looking at it.
Oh, here. Can you stick one in there?
Yeah.
And there's my missing fuzzy that I ordered to get replaced because I thought it was gone, but Cheryl rescued it. This can go in there. And yeah.
If I leave this sticking out, I can't get it pushed back.
Just leave it sticking out.
You won't fall over it.
No, no. It'll be your fault though.
I know. That's what I'm
Don't you worry about it.
Okay.
Or pull that out in front of it.
Yeah, there we go. Then I don't have to worry about you tripping over that.
And I got this. Thank you.
Oh, good. Okay.
And
All set. Yeah, if you could alternate ice on that, like on an hour, off an hour,
yeah.
because it's a hell of a bruise, and that's why it's so.
And that's
hard.
why it hurts. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why it's so hard. You know how when you bump yourself really bad.
Yeah. So that was just an injury from the surgery, right?
Yeah, it's to be expected. I was surprised that you didn't bruise worse than what you are. So, I went and got the mail and got gas, filled the truck up.
Thank you. Thank you for getting. It's a kind of a load off my mind to know. Without those two things, I couldn't leave.
Yeah.
And the eggs.
How much? How much are they today?
So get this story. So DG Market. Let me show the eggs before I reveal the
price.
the price.
'Cause that's where I
So
bought
these
them.
are grade A, large white, cage free,
Oh, okay.
right? And they were marked 801.
Holy moly!
And she said, "That's not right. They've been marked down. It's $5.69."
Oh, all right. That's what I paid for them last time. When
$5.69.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah, I was very happy with that price. Let me tell you.
And you got paper towels.
I got an 8-pack of the Quaker. Do you know who the Quaker Picker Upper is? The brand?
Bounty.
Yeah, that's right. I got the Quaker Picker Upper.
Quicker picker upper. Okay.
Dottie, do you know who the Quaker Picker Upper is?
Daddy says I don't give a damn. I'm sunny.
And do you see where George is? Look at the groceries. What are you doing, George?
George in the jungle. What are you doing, my friend? Did Daddy feed you this morning?
Yes, I did. I fed her.
Right.
Him. I'm sorry, George. You're a him, not a her.
I was going to say, don't insult his gender.
Me and my terrible pronoun. And I just had a feeling this would be good for my recovery is bananas.
Potassium is good, yes.
So I haven't had bananas in ages, so I got some bananas. And I got some vitamin rich stuff.
Okay.
For some real vitamin rich stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's very important right there. You're a man after my heart.
You're on film.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
I forgot to tell you, but you don't care. You'll probably get 50 more subscribers. Pup Camper 58. Subscribe now.
I didn't say anything bad. 50.
She didn't curse, so reward her.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I will see you later then.
All right, I'm gonna put stuff away and I'm gonna sit outside until it gets too hot, I think.
Yeah. It was, I gotta move that darn tent. I put it in the absolute wrong spot. I can't get my awning out.
Oh.
And I could block the morning sun from coming in because it got warm.
Did Barb get repositioned out there?
Huh? Yeah.
I thought she was gonna park just like you.
Yeah.
Now she's at a weird angle.
Hey, Barb, you're not north and south. I don't want to be north and south. Exactly. All right.
All right, she's got it. So I'm gonna put my stuff away, and this is type 2 diabetes shame, but I'm treating myself because I feel sorry for myself. Okay, so I'm gonna freeze this. I'm gonna pull a fresh one out because she says I should go an hour on, an hour off on that big fat bruise. And there's some turkey, more bread. These are, come on, get up there, Rob. And these are frozen sandwiches of convenience. Again, please don't judge me on my frozen sandwiches of convenience. So I'm going to close this all up, and I am going to prepare myself to have a banana. But here's what I want to show you, my friends, is when it gets hot this afternoon, it's not there yet, I will sit down here right here, okay? I sit right here. I grab this little guy, and I want to get my phone ready. I'm going to bring up I'll show you my thermostat. There we go. So it's 84 degrees, and I am going to press this button here. There we go. So then we go here and we hit power and go down to, let's say, 79 degrees and give it a minute. And there goes the AC. All right, it's too soon for that. So we're going to turn that off. And we're going to turn this off. But I thought you'd want to see that. So let me uncouple this. And I want to thank you for sticking with me on today's long video. It was an exciting day for me to get out of camp, a ride into town, and do my regular errands. I was really excited about that. And I was excited to bring you all with me. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.